2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament. And let's see what he can do here today. This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. Opting for the 5-wood. Getting ready to play their third. Playing their fourth shot. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this.
This is on a great line.
Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway that the players can hit to. And if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the 5th, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
Oh, just missed. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
This for par.
That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. Here we are at the third. This one might need to get down a little. Oh, well played. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. It was on a good line. Just 3 feet to the cup. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Oh, that was flushed. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
And from around 135 yards.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
This one's for birdie.
Well, HV3 looking a little gloomy because this putt could put him down behind his playing partner.
Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III?
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. No, that's not the shot they wanted. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Go on, get in the hole. Well played.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Here we are at the 6th hole. That swing so pure, it reminds me of Adam Scott's. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Oh my, how about that for a par?
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
A couple under at this stage. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This is what they have left for a par. These are on rails, looking good.
There it is. At -2, going along nicely today. Time to face a par 4. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Yeah, that one will play. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. And here we are with the third shot. Only a few shots off the pace. Quality shot, that one. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, yeah. A thing of beauty.
What a play from the rough. Was hoping to get on the green and does one better.
And this putt coming up for his par.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
That's just inside the range.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
And this putt to move into the top 10. Okay, steady now. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. That's pretty tidy. Currently a couple under for the round. Let's head to this lengthy par 4. Nicely done. Time for the second shot here at the 9th. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Setting up here with a very long putt. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. It's got a chance. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Well, this should find the short grass. Sitting at 2 under par. Oh, stop it. What a shot. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Surely it's going to.
Wonderful shot. And that will take him to 3 under. why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Looks like they may have pushed that one. That's disappointing. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Very well played. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. That was a gallant attempt. 7 feet to the cup.
This is important. Big par putt here. Looking good so far.
And down she goes. He's in a share of 7th place. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. Like the look of this one. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
That is hunting for the hole. Terrific shot. Almost an eagle. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be. Well, Rich, that's a shot they'd like to have back again for sure. Might get caught up in the brush here. Time now for the 4th shot. He's 2 shots back. Going with the pitching wedge here. That should find the surface. That was special. Putting for a bogey. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. That will work. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Good shot there, Beamer. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's about 155 from this hole location.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. And this putt to move into the top 5. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
I think he gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Birdied their last hole.
Good chance to move to even par if they can make this putt.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Going with the 7. It's just a tad off line, that one. Headed towards the left. And that was a bit of a misfire. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. He has this putt to save his par.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Oh, yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Solid par putt, that. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is Colin Morikawa as we head to the next. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Oh, great swing there. Taking aim from around 240 yards out here. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Going with a 3-wood here. Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play. Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. Good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
This is their look at birdie.
Ooh. Ooh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet. Yeah, you'll take that. Colin Morikawa doing what he does best. He's leading this tournament as we head to the next hole. Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the three-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Uh-oh. They've hooked this one. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
Nicely done.
A few shots under par at the moment, in a share of 10th position. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Ouch, that hurts. Putting for a par now. I don't mind the look of this. Colin Morikawa currently on top of the leaderboard here. Now on the tee of a long par 4. Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. Opting for the 5-iron. Not sure if they got that one flush. This might not find the fairway. Getting ready to play their third. 4 strokes off the lead. And here we are with their 4. 4 shots behind our leader. Three feet to go here to the hole. That signs off on this player's performance for the day. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Same to you, Luke. See you tomorrow.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA winner Rich Beam. And Rich, do you fancy this player's chances?
Right now, Luke, this player is trailing heading into the final round. However, many things can happen. If the leader stumbles, this player's got a great opportunity to bypass, overtake, and win this tournament.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's see how it unfolds. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
Going with the 5-iron here. Good option. Take your medicine and try and get it up and down from there. And here we are with the third shot. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Putting for birdie. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
Oh my, that was launched. And inside the red zone, around 110 yards to go.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
Opting for the 9-iron. And he's safely on the green.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
This putt is 16 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, so close. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
This is buckets. And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Currently at -4 overall.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves. A chance to keep it rolling. It's heading to the rough for mine. From around 180 yards out. Just 3 strokes back. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Getting ready to play their third. 3 behind our leader. Okay, so that's step 1, but now got to hold a mid-range putt. 9 feet to the cup.
Got to try and save the par here.
It's tracking. That gets the job done. And this is becoming a familiar sight. Colin Morikawa leads. Now a par 5 hole awaits. Few players in the history of the game have had a bigger impact so early in their career than Colin Morikawa, Rich. Some comparisons go as close to Tiger Woods.
As they should be currently right now with what he has done in the game so far in his young career. He's come out each and every week and put pressure on every single player because of his ball striking and because they know that there's no weaknesses in his game other than sometimes the putter. But when you hit it as good as he does, you're bound to make a putt now and again. And each and every week when he shows up, players on the driving range are looking at him going, okay, he's here. I got to have my A game.
Certainly feels like sky's the limit for Colin Morikawa.
2 major championships under his belt right now. Surely more in his future.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. An opportunity to make a par here. This one started out on a good line. Oh, that's a clutch par.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
And it's Colin Morikawa on top of things. We have a par 4 on this one. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Now the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering and it's straight back up into this player. Going for less club here.
Great shot. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. That's frustrating. A par putt awaits. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
They get a little ground draw here. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
surely it's going to.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. I will take that also into the top 5 now. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Luke, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill. This has a real chance.
Appears to have overcooked this one. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
Good putt that. Now 4 back after that hole. Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Needs this one to kick right. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. It was on a good line. Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the bunny?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting.
That's tiny. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Oh. Well, at least they'll get some style points for that one. Sitting at -4. Currently tied for 9th. That almost went down. Very crafty, that shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Okay, steady now. And this one will be for bogey. Trailing by 4 strokes. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
This one's dialed in. Yeah, good job. Nice par. And now at 3 under overall. Let's head to the 12th hole.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Nicely done. From about 100 yards. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Yep, that shot's safely on the green.
Long way away from the hole if they want to make the birdie, though.
No, that's too bad.
A little too cautious on that effort there, Luke.
Putting for par. This looks good. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Teeing off here on the 13th hole. Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
That's inside the house of opportunity. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. That one raced by. Bit of work coming back. 7 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. 5 shots off the pace. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Sitting at -3. Chance to save the par if he can make this one. Oh, just missed. A bogey putt awaits. Job done. Let's head to the next. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Going with the 6-iron here. That's not the outcome they were after.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
This putt is of 9 feet.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Good looking putt. And the putt drops. Now 2 under, heading down the stretch. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. From around 220 yards.
Went straight down.
Going with the hybrid. Yeah, well, it might not be on the green, but it's right up near the surface.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
That was a gallant attempt. Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt. Just didn't drop. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Sitting at 2 under. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Ooh, a par putt on the table. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. All right, 1 more hole to go. The 18th. Not a bad line, this one. Playing from around 160 yards.
Wind coming right at him. This one is heading towards the nasty stuff.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Playing their 4th shot. Beauty of a chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Nice round, well played. Well, that was another spectacular day's viewing. I certainly enjoyed bringing the action alongside Rich Beem and Henny. What did you witness down there? A victory over Harold Varner III?
Luke, I don't even know what I witnessed. I need to go and sit in a dark room and think about that. I saw some incredible shots pulled off that should never have been pulled off, and in the end, Harold Varner III was beaten. I think this player will be so pleased with that they'll use the confidence and just propel themselves forward in the next event and beyond.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beem, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm looking forward to bringing you the action from the ground level for this week's featured group. Now there's a sense of heightened competition this week, and this player has mentioned that they're starting up a rivalry this week with their playing partner.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. Going with the 7. That's not going to find the fairway. Will he be able to get out of this one?
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
And he needs this to save par. Oh, so close. This putt about 11 feet in distance. Well hold.
Starting off with a bogey at first, not tragic. You got a lot of holes to make it up. Let's see how they deal with it going forward.
Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And there it goes from the sand. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. This hole is a par 4.
The harmony on that swing was awesome.
Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Judging it beautifully.
Now we're on the 4th tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Par putt coming up here. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold. Next up is this par 4 hole. Even for the day, just outside the top 10 on the leaderboard. And choosing the 8-iron here. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. That gets the job done. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour, because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it? Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Time for the 5th shot. Oh, well holed.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Let's take a look at the current standings. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. That's a good-looking shot there. Second shot here on the 7th. Wonderfully played. And now to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
How close was that to going down? And back to the course with the live action. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
This one's tracking. That's inside the range. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. He's currently tied for first. We've reached the 8th hole. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Feet left to the hole. Ouch, that hurts. And this one is for bogey. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Just one off the lead after that hole. Time now to take in the 9th hole. Well, that's a handy shot. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Just one shot back now.
That dog will hunt.
And a chance to move into a tie for second here. Ooh, right by the hole. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of fourth on the leaderboard. Ooh, nice line. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. To the top 5 he goes. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 28 feet from the cup.
Was that a good line? Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Well, Rich, this player is 9 holes into this event. How would you rate their performance in this rivalry that they've struck up with their playing partner?
Well, they are doing better than their rivals, so that's good news, but there still is lots of golf to play. Should provide us for an entertaining week, that's for sure.
Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. A couple under at this stage. Currently tied for 4th place.
That's a swing only a mother could love there, Luke.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 3 shots off the lead. Time now for the 4th shot. 3 strokes off the lead. .11 feet to the cup.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Nicely holed. And for par. And Brooke Henderson currently in the lead here. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here. Will this one hang on and find the fairway? Or is it headed towards the rough? Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner. But the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, 2-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her a massive advantage over some of the other players. And that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA.
Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
Little birdie looking here.
What a disappointment. Okay, let's get back to the action. And we've arrived at a par 3. Opting for the 6 iron. That might be one club too many. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? That hole's done. He's currently tied for third. Time to face a par 4 now. Sitting at 3 under par. Currently tied for third. Going with the 8-iron here.
That's a perfectly fine result, hitting from a lie like that.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
That's frustrating. Yep, well done. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, that should save him. That one from the sand. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done. Oh, just missed. And this putt to move into a tie for third place. And down it goes. Now with the honour on a par 5. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. This shot from around the 200-yard marker. Just 3 strokes back. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. This putt to move into a share of second place. That was a gallant attempt. Putting for birdie here. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take him to 4 under. This is their 5th shot. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Oh, Canada. Brooke Henderson leads this tournament. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. That always looked wet, didn't it? Getting ready to play their third. Just 2 shots behind. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Just a bit outside into the rough.
And here we are with their 4th. 2 strokes off the lead. Playing their 5th shot. Just a couple back from our leader. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Looking really good, this one. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Canada's Brooke Henderson currently in the lead as we head to the next tee. Setting up now on a par 4. Playing from around 210 yards here.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. This is from miles away. That's disappointing.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
An opportunity to make their par. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Well struck. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. That'll sting a bit.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And another round safely in the books. Well, that's a shame. Off to a great start, but ultimately they blew it.
They did. It was, they had everything going in the front 9, and all of a sudden they make the turn, and where does it go? Right down the toilet.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam. It's been great to have your company here. And Rich, we're to the final round now. What's our next player dealing with as they get it underway?
Right now, he has not got the victory secured, but a good final round here could see him into the winner's circle.
Well, it's all promising to be a good day. Can't wait to see what happens. And here we are with the third shot. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup. Nice little par putt here.
Oh, so close. Starting the round above par today.
Yeah, but if you look how they played the hole, it was disastrous. Lucky to walk away with a bogey.
Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up this one, hitting into a downhill green. They might be taking a bit less club here.
Going with the 5-wood.
Better bring their binoculars. Going to have a hard time seeing the hole from there.
Putting for eagle here. Well, that's a bit disappointing. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Currently 1 under for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Oh, that was pure. Time for the second shot into the third. Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
This for a birdie run.
Oh, terrific. What an effort.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And it's more great play from Brooke Henderson. She's on top of this leaderboard. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
That's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short on your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour can play. He's just an unknown quantity at the moment. I'm excited to watch.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Okay, steady now. This is a bogey putt coming up. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Oh, absolutely flushed. And he's down there.
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Sitting at 1 under the card, trying to break into the top 10. Oh, what a super shot. And he dances his way into the top 10 after that delightful shot. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic? Okay, as we move along, it's Brooke Henderson on top of things. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Second shot here on the 6th. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Well, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5. Ooh. So close to the eagle. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Now 4 back after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
This would be a great up and down. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This putt to try and save their par.
And putt is underway.
That's well holed. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
Oh, that's a nice line. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Oh, Canada. Brooke Henderson leads this tournament. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Lovely effort that. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Well, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
Look, they're in the top 10, and they're actually making a really nice push up this leaderboard. Let's see how they play over this final 9 holes. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Oh, my God, Rich. I don't even know who this player is. Look at this performance.
Kind of coming out of nowhere, but that's what makes this game so great, isn't it? Everybody loves a Cinderella story.
It's a decent fairway to hit this one. Not sure if they'll find it, though. Getting ready to play their third. 3 shots off the lead. And this putt to move them into a tie for second. It was on a good line. Oh, that's too bad. 4 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
Not a bad line, this. And Brooke Henderson currently in the lead here. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. And here we are with the third shot. Just 3 strokes back. If he makes this, he'll save his par.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Just didn't drop. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Yep, tracking well.
That's a good save in the end for a bogey. He's currently tied for 5th.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we? Looks to be going with the 6 iron. This would be a great up and down. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
That's frustrating. Bogey putt coming up here. Down it goes, but that's back-to-back bogeys. Time to lift.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
It's time to take a look at this 13th hole. Bit disappointing, that one. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
going with the hybrid. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
Canada's Brooke Henderson currently on top of this one. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. I'll tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
Going with the 7. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Ooh, right by the hole. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And as we head to the next, it's Brooke Henderson on top of things. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Oh, that is bombed. Lining up from about 230 yards here. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
And this putt is to move into the top 5.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard, and that will take him to 6 under. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
And it's more great play from Brooke Henderson. She's on top of this leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 16th. This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. He's found the surface. Good chance here. Good opportunity here to move into a tie for 3rd.
Yes, Luke, and only 2 holes to go in this event.
Oh, just missed. And this one is for his par. Trailing by 4 strokes. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test. Second shot here on the 17th hole. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Left yourself an opportunity.
Would need something special to happen to get the birdie here.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. A 7-footer right here. And there it is. Oh, Canada. Brooke Henderson leads this tournament. Let's head to the final hole of this round.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Handy effort, that one. This shot is about 140 yards out. 4 strokes off the lead. Yeah, good safe shot, this one. That should find the surface. That was a beauty. It's been some sharp shooting. This putt's for a final score of 66. It's on a good line. Bit too heavy-handed there. It's just about 3 feet away. And that wraps up proceedings in this one. And Rich, even without the win, it's fair to say this is a big-time week for this player.
Listen, we're going to know this player's name for a long time. After that performance, didn't get the victory, but I tell you what, all eyes are going to be on this player going forward. What an attitude. What a finish. Love it.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
So it appears this player's target is to beat Ricky Fowler this week. That should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Yeah, Ricky Fowler sounds like he's up for the challenge. On social media, he's been talking about this rivalry. Is Ricky ever not up for the challenge, though? He'll smile as he's beating you, that's for sure.
Yes, likes to kill him with kindness, does our Ricky. He is a wonderful fella on and off the course. And with a renewed confidence in his game, the new father's looking to shine here. This will be a tough challenge for our rivalry. This one needs to kick left. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. That was a gallant attempt. And that should secure the par on this one. He's in a share of 9th place. The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope. Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be. Opting for the 5-iron. Well, you're in the hands of the tree gods now. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, I thought that one was going in. 8 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for a par.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 3 feet to the cup. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. The third hole at TPC Summerland is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Ricky Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person, but I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Ricky Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out.
What's in front of them, Henny?
15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
This one's looking good.
Putting for bogey here. And It's back-to-back bogeys here. Got to turn this momentum around.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The 4th at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate on approach. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Well, that's well played and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Ouch, that hurts. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. The 5th at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That's going right. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Ooh, that almost went down. Putting for a par here. Looking good. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
Well, when your rival plays golf every single second of the day and eats birdies for breakfast, lunch and dinner, this is what you get.
The 6th at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. That should find the fairway. This shot from 120 yards. 5 shots off the lead.
Yeah, this one just swerving the green to the right-hand side.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. That's a well-played chip shot there.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Big putt for par coming up. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's disappointing.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Putting for a par now. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Opting for the 5 wood. Always frustrated by missing a green.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Well, out of the bunker and onto the green, but still a fair bit of effort to go here. Let's see if we can make this. Keep the par on the card. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
And there it is. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
Looking really good, this one. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Well, Rich, it's an important day for a lot of players out there. It is cut day. Does this player look like they're going to make it through to the weekend?
Right now, they're just above the cut line, and I think they're going to make it on through. They just need a nice, solid round of golf to get it done.
That's straight into the trees. 2 over for the day.
Not too sure that was, but that didn't even come close to resembling a golf swing.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Playing their 4th shot. Time for the 5th shot. Oh my God.
Chipping in for bogey. Luke, I don't know if that's a positive or a negative.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Let's return to live play now. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
Woo, back there, horsey. That's nicely done. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup. He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Ooh. And that should secure the par on this one. And with that effort, now 3 over for the day. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water. It starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. And that one's headed to the drink. Getting ready to play their third.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This putt for par here. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
Downhill putt there, Luke. Just misjudged the pace there. Didn't want to be too bold with it.
That one goes down for bogey. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you're giving yourself the right number because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie. Well played, mate. And here we are with the third shot.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. 12 feet to the cup coming up. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Choosing the 9-iron here. And a quality shot that.
Outside chance for birdie here, Luke.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Nice judge's speed. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 15th at TPC Sutherland is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. This one's bunker bound. From the sand, are they able to get up and down? Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
This one's online. Wow, that's classy. Good save from there.
That's a really good effort to get it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie. Good job.
The 16th at TPC Sutherland is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well because getting down from over the back is not that easy. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. And that shot back in the fairway. Getting ready to play their third.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
That shot's going to get rinsed, I think. Sitting at a couple of shots over par. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Putting for bogey. Oh, so close. Time to make a putt here. This one's for double. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Sitting at 4 over for the day. The 17th at TPC Sutherland is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
You know, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Great touch.
This one's for bogey. Okay, steady now. And this one will be for double bogey. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Birdied their last hole.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next. The 18th at TPC Sutherland is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, this breeze just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly into the face.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
Oh, you know you want to.
That's disappointing. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Was on a good line. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
So far, so good.
And with that, this round comes to a close. Well, unfortunately, this week was not their best. It's a miscut.
Now the next question is aisle or window. I'm telling you, it's a terrible feeling missing the cut. But you learn from all the mistakes you made. You move on and hopefully forget about it or fix the problems before you tee it up next time.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first-round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Rich, how do you see it?
Luke, Ricky Fowler came out on top last time they played, so let's see who brings their A game and gets the victory today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Didn't that look good for a long time? And if this can go down, he'll save par. Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
He's currently tied for 12th.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And now let's catch up with John McCarthy for an on-course report. What can we expect from Echo Park Golf Club this week, John?
Well, Luke, one thing I can say about this after walking the course this morning, it's a long one. So distance off the tee, especially important here at Echo Park. The course starts off along the big lake. There are few holes that hug the edge of this lake, not unlike a Bay Hill, but here you get hit with it right off the start. And when you get away from the water, you get hit with the sand on the 6th. There is a thin corridor of fairway that leads to the green that weaves its way through. I think there's 5-6 bunkers leading up to and surrounding the 6th green. And from there on out, the players are going to be on the watch for the sand because it's sneaky and it's hard to avoid in certain situations. It's going to be an exciting time here, I think, this week at Echo Park.
Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Ah, what a shot from the bunker. It's time to check on the leaderboard. We've arrived at a par 4. Attaboy, good shot. Second shot here on the 3rd.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
Here's Ricky Fowler's next shot. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Let's get back to it, shall we? All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup. Looking for another birdie here.
Just didn't drop. An opportunity to make a par here. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
Luke, that swing was just south of awful.
Second shot here on the 4th. That's some good golf right there. Taking aim from about 180 yards here. 3 shots off the lead. Going with the 6-iron here. Bit offline, that one. You're now into the lap of the golfing gods. Time now for the 4th shot. Only a few shots off the pace. This is their 5th shot. 3 behind our leader. How close was that to going down? 7 feet to the cup. They're nicely holed.
I haven't seen a putting display like this since I was 5 years old.
Let's see what happens here at the 5th. Going with the 7. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Trying to get back to even par with this putt. Oh, just missed. Putting for par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That's not the one he wanted. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Yeah, this is sitting up nicely. It's not going to cause any troubles.
Coming up from the bunker. And here we are with their 4. 5 shots off the pace. Putting now for a bogey. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. And he'll be proud of that one. Good way to bounce back from the bogey at the last. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Not too sure what they were thinking. Too much club.
Big par saver coming up for this fella. This one's looking good. And in it goes for the par. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. Oh, well done. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
opting for the 6-iron. Oh, well played. Trying to get to even par with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
This is a good chance. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Now, great rhythm on that swing. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Quality shot, that one. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
If it's up, it could be in. Well played. What an eagle. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Here's Ricky Fowler. Oh, that is simply brilliant. What a shot.
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
Come on, you're better than that. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards. Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Nicely done.
And this putt to move into a tie for third.
Looking great now.
Super shot that. And that will take him to 3 under. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Lovely moment here. Good opportunity to move into a tie for third. And he holds it. What a putt.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. This hole is a par 3.
This one headed left in a hurry.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. And down it goes. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Yeah, they were looking at an up and down, but just down.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently in third place.
Ooh, just missed that one. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Well, the 13th hole here at Echo Park Golf Club is not as kind. A big hole at 504 from the tips.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
Going with the 5-iron here. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say. And here we are with the third shot. Just one stroke back and right in it. Now 4 under par. Currently tied for second. Oh, I thought that one was going in. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today. That starts off on a good line.
And down she goes. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th. Ah, great shot. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 155.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
That's not what they were looking for. A few shots under par at the moment. Currently tied for 5th place. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup. This one to save par.
Oh, well played. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4. This one might just sneak off the fairway. Second shot here on the 15th. Smart shot. Always back into the fairway as a safe play. A par putt on the table. Ooh, right by the hole. And this next putt, it's for bogey. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently 2 under for the day.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. That was a gallant attempt. A par putt awaits. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
This putt will move them to 3 under par.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Here we are at the 17th tee. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron. This one could take a little bounce to the left. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Needs this putt to tie Ricky Fowler.
Just hammered that through the line. Oh, a 12-footer. Love to make a few of these today. This one has eyes for the hole. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Why don't we catch up with Ricky Fowler? Ooh, that almost went down. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18. Opting for the 3-wood. Maybe needed a better club from the caddy. It's a bit strong, this. Well, there's the line, the greenside bunker. Can they get this one up and down? playing their fourth shot. 5 shots off the lead. Didn't that look good for a long time? Playing their 5th shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. And with that putt, concludes this players' round. And let's have one more look at that shot.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Okay, 18 holes behind them and a solid start, but unspectacular.
Unspectacular. Yeah, it was just a blasé kind of round. Nothing really going either direction for them, and you know, there's a few rounds to go, but they need something good to happen.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.